Hi everyone, my name is Ross Wilburn and I'm running for governor of Iowa. I'm asking for your support in the June 5th primary election, and please check us out on Facebook or our webpage, letsbeiowa.com. Let me tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm running for governor. You see, I'm a little different than my colleagues running in the Democratic Party. You see, I've been the only one who's been elected to an executive leadership position in government. I was mayor of Iowa City and served on city council for 12 years. So I know what it's like to take a vote on an issue like a local smoking in restaurants ban before the state did, to take the public hearing, to make the vote, and to face my neighbors the next day, some who supported, some who were against. But all in all, they respected the decisions that I made, and certainly I respected them. I worked at the Crisis Center of Johnson County, as well as United Action for Youth. So I know the importance of having critical mental health care services, as well as supportive youth services for teenagers and their parents. I worked with volunteers, and so I know the power of neighbors helping neighbors. We did that at the Crisis Center. You all helped us do that during the tornado and the floods. And as part of that, I think that is involved in our campaign theme of Let's Be Iowa. So let's be Iowa. Let's vote people into office that are going to make decisions that benefit all of us and not just the top 1% of the economic strata. Strengthening urban and rural economies is part of what I do at Iowa State University Extension and Outreach. I'm the Associate Director of Community and Economic Development. I'm also the Diversity Officer, so I work with our staff in all 99 counties, including young people, so that they know how to work with people that have a different cultural background from theirs, whatever that might be. As a mayor and city council member, part of what we did was, well, as mayor, I signed the 2007 U.S. Mayor's Climate Protection Agreement. I worked with the Sierra Club to put that into place so that we could review our energy practices, try to reduce our carbon footprint by the year 2025. We established the East Side Recycling Center. We purchased a former sand quarry that could have become a gated community, but now it's the True Blood Lake and Recreation Area, an amenity that all can enjoy, but it's also part of conservation. K-12 education is so critical, and we need to fund education, fully fund education, because we've relied on teachers pulling money out of their pocket to educate all of our children. We've used a lot of internet methods to try and support purchasing things like calculators. So we need to revisit the state budget and make sure that education is a high priority. Another part of economic development, rather than giving a $20 million tax break to things like the big box Apple, let's spread that tax incentive out across the state to urban and rural economies, small to medium-sized business, so that economic activity is happening throughout the state of Iowa. Continuing on with clean energy, we need to revisit the Master Matrix and fully staff the Department of Natural Resources and give them the directive that you will enforce the law and make sure that those that are polluting are paying the penalty, because we need to clean up our waterways. We've got to be able to drink clean water and breathe clean air. I'm going to talk about a diverse and welcoming Iowa. And we've got Iowans from all over the world here. Governor Ray, former Republican, welcomed people from Southeast Asia to our state, and now their children and grandchildren are part of the contributing part of our state. And we've got people here from African countries and Latin America, and some of them don't have citizenship, but they are working in factories, they're working on farms, they are carpenters, roofers. We need to make sure that they are welcome, try and fight efforts through litigation or executive order in the governor's office to not support those types of activities at the federal level. I'm going to close continuing on with this welcoming, inclusive Iowa. As mayor and as a city council member, I helped introduce a resolution against racial profiling. We've got folks in the LGBTQ community that don't feel that they are being welcomed in the state. We've got folks in rural Iowa that feel like Des Moines has forgotten about them. I will make investments in all of those areas, making sure that we are neighbors helping neighbors, because diversity and inclusion is important, but it's also about creating a sense of opportunity and belonging that's consistent with the Iowa that we know and love. If you agree with these, please vote for me, join us, and together, let's be Iowa. Thank you.